Easter eggs. Which ones are the ones that backfired? The ones in this video are, because that's the title of it.
Disney Easter egg to a shocking discovery in a kid's game. These are 22 Easter eggs that backfired.
How do you have an Easter egg that backfires? Does it like blow up the game? Does it? Yo, an Easter egg that causes a game-breaking glitch would be hilarious.
It's full of secrets, but there is one hiding in a painting that absolutely roasts Nintendo. In the original, you can find business strategy, a portrait that's already kind of terrifying.
That's the saddest picture I've ever seen in my entire life. There's a gun pointing at a panda. There's only like, what, 15 pandas left?
The devs secretly updated this on the Switch. Coming back to this room, you'll now find Mario holding the gun in business strategy. And let's
wait, do you think that they just didn't know?
just say Nintendo wasn't exactly happy. Now that—
Wait, oh, they didn't tell them. That's crazy. I mean, you could slip that under the radar. They would be pissed. Nintendo clutches onto their IPs like it's gold doubloons and they are Blackbeard. If you try to steal them, you'll be hung, drawn, and quartered.
Cause any real damage, unlike the time a developer cost Microsoft
Is that Joe Merrick?
$500 million. While making Halo 2, the devs pranked the CEO by mooning him and taking a photo of it. They thought it'd be funny to upload it as an error file called .ass where it'd never be found, but this came back to haunt them. When Halo 2 did release, it was forced to add nudity to the rating, causing not only a complete recall and a ton of money, but also an employee. But an Easter egg—
That's insane. Yeah, no wonder he got fired. What do you expect was gonna happen? Mate, if he tried to do that now, not only would he get fired, he'd be in prison, dude. He'd be in prison, locked away, and thrown away the key.
Was hopefully accidental can be found in Evil West. The spiders in game are already creepy enough, so the devs kindly added a setting that turns them off. But be warned, if you toggle the setting too many times, it actually quadruples the spiders, so good luck sleeping at night.
Okay, this may be a good time to say that I have arachnophobia, and that freaked me out, man. I did not like that. That was horrible. That gave me heebie-jeebles.
You can zoom in on Sam's crotch. Now, this will cause him to be embarrassed, but for anyone who didn't catch the hint and keep staring, you'll get exactly what you deserve. Speaking of being a jerk—
You know they had to spend, like, a month programming that. Okay, maybe not a month, but a developer spent a solid period of time developing this game, just making sure that people would look at Norman Reedus' cock.
Far Cry 6 has an Easter egg that only the worst kind of people will find. You can get an adorable dog named Chorizo who walks around with a wheelchair.
Don't shoot the dog.
But if you
don't shoot the dog.
Your gun at
No,
this guy,
don't.
It'll completely
Don't shoot.
backfire.
Don't. Does he redirect the bullet? No.
And I don't know why this secret appears in a kid's game.
Can you even shoot it? It probably doesn't let you shoot it. Can you shoot it? Like, can someone test? I'm just kind of curious. Would you be able to? What the dog should do in that scenario, if you try and shoot it, is it should catch the bullet in its mouth and then fire it right back at you.
But in Nicktoons Attack of the Toy Bots, the developers threaten you. One of the toys in the factory is called Mr. Huggles, and if you enter FreeCam to read the upside down text, it says, "I'll mug you and kill you, you'll never sleep again, and I'll kill your parents."
No, that freaks me out, man. I am way too scared of little dolls to handle that. Is that in a SpongeBob game? Come on, man. That's freaking me out. I got traumatized by Child's Play, the Chucky movie, when I was about 8 years old because I saw the advertisement on television and I genuinely got traumatized. It is a core memory for me. I remember standing in my living room slightly behind a leather couch to this day behind my dad, watching that advertisement and just feeling the worst feeling in the pit of my stomach. I had nightmares for years after that.
I mean, this is a little dark, Nickelodeon. And while that's pretty strange, at least the game didn't almost literally hurt people. With the release of Burnout 2, the devs put out a marketing campaign that was, well, straight up illegal.
Does it say student driver? Yeah, this is also how I learned to drive. I was going at the
same day of release would have their tickets paid for by the devs, and you could already see how horribly wrong this could go. The government immediately stepped in and forced them to stop because people could have actually died. But something way less serious—
That's insane. Why would you do that? Yeah, guys, if you go out there and you do a murder today, we will pay your bail. Oh, thank you, developers of Manhunt. That will definitely help promote your video game.
Heading to the Dewdrop Inn, there's plenty of hotel rooms to check out, but one of them requires you to bust open the door, which reveals interesting robot dance.
No, that's hot. Let him cook.
Still not as awkward as finding out—
Oh, is that it? How did that backfire? That didn't backfire. That was awesome. Can we go back to that? Is there like, how do I get there?
Your Easter egg caused the game to be taken off shelves, and that's exactly what happened with Tiger Woods 99. Now, the PlayStation disc had a file called ZZ Dummy, which was a VHS recording of the first South Park episode. It was likely meant to be a placeholder that never got deleted, and considering that it's on PlayStation, nobody was supposed to find it. Well, that was until a curious mom popped it in the PC, which led to the game being recalled over 100,000 times.
What? 100,000 copies got recalled? How does a mum in 1999 have the capability and foresight to put a Tiger Woods golf game into their PC to check what's on it? It is a PlayStation game, and you're putting it on your PC to check all of the different files on it? Why did you do that?
While we're on the topic of adult cartoons, the Family Guy video game is full of Easter eggs, but none of them are quite as controversial as this. You can find God himself as a character, and if you try to slap him, it doesn't end well. And I don't know why devs keep hiding weird things in kids games, but in SpongeBob Saves the Day, there's a hidden enemy in the files called Yummer, and he's one of the most terrifying things I've ever seen.
It just looks like me after a night out.
Now, people have been investigating the story behind this character for years, and
looks like Jeff the Killer. Looks like a creepypasta.
Today, no one knows why he's in the files. Something even more controversial is in Mario Kart, and it's crazy how many people actually miss this. In Double Dash and Mario Kart Wii, there's a track called Peach Beach, which you'll probably recognize. But the real surprise is this huge pink rock, which I don't even know how someone approved. Now this
What do you mean? It just looks like a pink rock. It just looks like a pink rock.
We have Banjo-Tooie, where you can also see some really suspicious rocks from a sky view.
Okay, I think that you just have a bit of a dirty mind. I think that's totally all right.
On the lighter side, but now we gotta talk about Postal, where things take a dark turn. In one of the houses, you can find an Easter egg that's referencing The Sims. Now this seems pretty innocent until you realize the famous plumb bobs that float above their head just impaled the entire family. But I'm even
Okay, that's kind of creative. To be fair, that's Postal. You can't say that things are taking a bad, dark turn in Postal because the entire game is a bad, dark turn.
Shocked to learn about Ratchet & Clank's inappropriate secret. If you guys didn't know, all of the games are named after innuendos, but nothing is quite on the nose as this alien girl. If you jump over her multiple times in a row, her chest will get bigger with every jump.
What?
I hope you guys didn't play this one with your parents.
Hey, I mean, that's fine. How would you even know that? I bet that unlocked something for some like teenagers. They were sitting there doing that jump and they were like, interesting. And that's remained with them ever since. That's unlocked some fetishes. I swear to God. Alien girls as well. Yeah, I mean, people searching like Star Wars cosplay now.
I don't recommend playing Roblox alone though, especially if you're gonna activate these horrifying cheat codes. Inside of the console, there's plenty of admin commands like I love you and always watching. And if you enter either of these, a video of a clown rubbing his face will appear and there's no way to close the video. And it gets even weirder if you type
in Roblox
the console, which does this.
Oh, dude, this is Roblox. Okay, that has definitely traumatized some 5-year-old out there. Did he just stab you?
No! No! And if clowns...
The signature Roblox oof playing after the white van man rolls up in a clown costume and shanks you immediately. On that note, is there a single person out there that genuinely likes clowns just because they are clowns anymore? I don't know anyone that does not think that clowns are creepy, gross, or just disgusting in general. There's no one that goes to a party, sees a clown, they're like, oh yes, I love clowns, they're so funny. They make the balloon animals, oh, it's awesome, let's go.
Disturbing enough, Call of Duty made people uncomfortable with a burger mascot. In Cold War, you can find this statue that has a big red button on the side to place your order. And pressing it causes him to say things like,
tasty! Our meat even tastes like meat!
A grenade launcher then falls down, and most people think it's their reward for finding the Easter egg.
You shit it out.
If you keep pressing the button over and over, he'll eventually say,
you're gonna love my meat inside you!
But did you
know that is incredibly forward, though I do respect the confidence on this.
Being a lighthearted indie game, actually committed a war crime. In 2020, the medbay doors had this red cross on the sign, and if you look at it in 2023, they're changed to blue. This is because displaying a red cross is against the Geneva Conventions, and anyone who does it is technically a war criminal. Now, obviously,
what?
The devs were just
did not know that.
To change it, but this could have gone so much worse.
I can't believe emojis broke broke the Geneva Convention.
Something that we all feel bad for laughing about is in Spider-Man when a wholesome secret turned disastrous. A fan asked Insomniac if they could put Maddie Will You Marry Me in-game so he could propose to his girlfriend of 5 years.
That's
on
cute.
release day, you could jump in and find this proposal at a theater, but don't get your hopes up. It quickly came to light
so
that
cute.
Tyler had broken up with his girlfriend before release, and he claimed she cheated on him with his own brother.
Oh, dude, that is a Shakespearean drama, an Odyssean tale.
And while that was pretty
Jesus Christ, the Rizzler was just destroyed. That is so sad.
Still not as unexpected
no.
as the controversial voice lines from Wallace and Gromit. This was a Telltale game that not many people knew about, but in the files, the devs left behind some insane outtakes.
I'm sure everyone will give generously at the fair this weekend. What the weekend? What am I talking about?
But there's a Watch Dogs that makes everyone uncomfortable.
That's pretty good.
The premise of the game is hacking, so it's no surprise you can look into people's apartments and stalk them through CCTV. Now, this is pretty controversial by itself.
This is just FBI agent simulator.
There's a scene where you can watch two people talking in the kitchen. At first, you think this guy's just a real plumber, but hacking the profile tells you otherwise. These two have the exact same last name, so now you're just stuck watching a married couple roleplay.
Hey, I mean, that's fun. Well, that's a bit personal.
I'm afraid you might not be able to fit your tools.
Hey, don't let the size intimidate you, man.
What?
And if you're gonna make
I mean, no, that's super hot. Dude, you know what I've realized is that anyone trying to talk sexy, if you're like watching it from the outside, it's so cringe. It's not cringe at all. Lotad, stop playing different games. What are you doing?
game, there's two companies you don't want to mess with, and that's Nintendo and Disney. So when Five Nights at Treasure Island came out, you'd expect the devs to be careful. But one of the games has secret enemies, like this guy who references a famous
Mickey
creepypasta.
Mouse.
As an even larger middle finger, they also added
Or you're
two
gonna get
enemies
sued to
called D's and
oblivion.
Nuts into the demo, and they originally played sound bites of Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, I'm coming to get that A.
And when the final did release, it had a
This is a
different
copyright
voice actor
nightmare.
that said this.
Oh, great. They really had to redo my voice, didn't they?
From an Easter egg about Disney.
Bro, if they didn't get sued to Kingdom Come, if they're not absolutely destroyed, they're bankrupted by now, I'd be really surprised.
One made by them, the new Lego Star Wars has this terrifying cutscene that features a creepy droid.
Can anything
While
really
this
be
isn't
scary if it's
controversial
Lego?
on its own,
I
some
feel like it
people
can't be.
investigated further and learned that it's a reference to a droid called Nobot. He wanders Tatooine alone, screaming at anyone who comes near him, and I gotta say, this is pretty creepy for a Lego game. But
That's a cool reference, but I feel like anything... You can't make a horror Lego game. Lego is not scary.
This video without bringing up the most problematic Easter egg in gaming history that almost got violent video games banned in America. GTA San Andreas was working on a minigame they decided to cut at the last minute, only for it to be left on the disc. This led to hackers putting a patch online that you could download, and it would unlock the files, revealing the Hot Coffee game. You could actually bring dates back to your bedroom, and I'll let your imagination fill in the blanks. It was way too interactive.
It's not that bad.
Backlash caused the game to be changed from mature to adults only, and it was pulled from shelves even though Hot Coffee wasn't even playable. And though
It's hilarious that you can go around and murder as many people as you want, including innocent civilians. You can run them down, you can gun them down, you can slice them up with katanas. That is totally fine to release. But the second you put a BJ in this game, if anyone's sucking on shods or bouncing on cock, then there is a massive issue. I think that actually it's not as bad. And if you want to suggest a video for me to watch, then you can join it in the Subneedle Discord server. The link is in the description.